This is what a talking to from my wife looks like. You were giving me a talking to.
Okay. All right. I was telling you that I've noticed that neither of us is a proactive snow remover, and that leads to dangerous conditions where the snow. No, I can't do it.
This is good. No, this is exactly what you're saying. So it's basically what you're saying is like, much like with the trash or the dishes, this is one of those hey honey moments where it's like, all things being equal, your preference would be that when snow builds up, I go remove it. You don't have to fucking ask for me to remove it. It just happens.
Here's what happens.
Okay, because you went out there and I was like, what are you doing out there?
Yeah, I went out there. Snow was done snowing yesterday. And then it sat. We didn't remove it. We stepped on it. It got smushed down.
Dang, you don't want it to be smushed down.
No, you don't. Because then it gets all icy and it's hard to remove. So I went out there and I was shoveling.
You were out there doing it. I was on calls all day, just out here trying to hustle, and you're out there making it happen.
Banging on the ice.
I know. I told people on my calls, it's like, damn, Carrie's out there shoveling snow and she won't stop because I was going to go do it.
Well, because I don't think you were going to do it.
I would have done it. I wasn't going to do it of my own volition, but I would, if you had requested it, I would do it. But what I'm hearing is that, like, as with many other items in our life, this is one of those things where you would like, for like, if that shit happens, that I go do that and you don't have to ask. It just happens nicely for you.
Well, that's true. But I also want to say that, like,
I'm up for that. We can make that deal.
Yeah, just like we as a collective couple, two of us, have not handled snow removal well.
No, and we've
I
also...
don't think that's just your fault.
No, this is a conspiracy between the two of us. Also, it's one of these things where it's like, we also haven't communicated about it. So this is our first sort of like, hey, this thing that we're facing together, how do we want to navigate as a couple?
Yeah, and what happened is I went outside and I realized that those steps were very dangerous.
And
The sun was melting the snow.
And our cat might slip off of them.
It was going to get really icy.
Oh, no.
And Maria's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen.
We needed to get this done. So that's why I did that.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to talk to you because I think that our snow removal system is not working.
Okay.
We need to be more proactive.
Okay, proactivity. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it leads to dangerous conditions.
We don't want dangerous conditions.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
That's all.
That's good. That's good. So this, ladies and gentlemen, has been a husband-wife conversation about what we call protocols. So protocols are like this concept of basically, if you find yourself consistently in a, is this thing on me? If you find yourself consistently in the same set of scenarios, like for example, Carrie is often running late, so we often find ourselves, not to just put the blame on you, babe, but just the one that came to mind, we often find ourselves in the position of needing to go somewhere and she's not ready. So like, and then that creates charge and resentment, whatever. It can be sticky, right? So rather than having that happen continually, when you're not in it, outside of it, when you're not charged up, you create a protocol for what to do the next time that happens. Now, Carrie is
protocol is essentially a new plan.
That's right. A new plan for how you're going to handle the chargy situation the next time it comes up. Now, in this case, this was not the first time this has come up, but the first time that we've communicated about it. Because before you have asked me to shovel the stairs, and I've done it.
Yeah, but this was the first time I recognized, like, this is a pattern.
This is a pattern.
Our pattern is when it snows, we ignore it.
Yes, exactly.
Until it becomes such a dangerous condition.
It's so dangerous. Yeah. Okay.
And anyway, I want that to change.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I'm hearing is like, this is an area of our life that I can just handle when I notice that it happens, because you don't really want to be out there shoveling snow. And
not really.
I don't mind. I actually enjoy,
But here's the thing, is like, my preference is that this snow gets shoveled really soon.
Sure, like immediately, like the dishes. Yeah. You don't want the dishes sitting overnight. You don't want them sitting after meals.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, my preference order of operations here is like, snow gets removed quickly.
Sure.
And then, like, second to that is my preference that you do the removing of the snow.
Right.
So, like, what I'm saying is if you don't get on it, then
you're going to go out there and do it. Yeah, which I can't be having in my life. If you're out there shoveling snow, I have failed. So I can't be letting that happen. That's not going to happen. So I feel like double high five, good marriage talk, hooray.
Yeah.